Gary was an explorer. His first exploration trip, he was like 2 years old and took the tricycle. He rode that little trike about a mile from the house. In 1983, Gary decided to join the Navy. My mom had to sign him in because he was only 17. I didn't have a lot of contact with him from when he left the Navy until he actually got a home base like in Colorado and Nevada. He just traveled all over the place to see everything he wanted to see. I got a phone call that my brother had been in an accident. He was in the hospital out in Denver, and he had a severe brain injury.
There's a wide range of injuries that are considered brain injuries, all the way from very mild to very severe. For Gary, his brain injury was severe. He was in a coma for 6 weeks. Anything over a 24-hour period of coma is considered a severe brain injury. So you can imagine for a 6-week coma, that's a very severe brain injury.
He woke up with the one side of his body not working properly, and he could not speak. He was on a feeding tube. When Gary came to Bancroft, he was in a wheelchair. He could walk a couple of steps, but that was it. He needed the help with the daily activities like showering, bathing, getting dressed. So he needed the staff care that was the 24/7.
Gary came to us in 2011 through the Assisted Living Pilot Program for veterans with traumatic brain injury. That's funded by the VA, and it provides for community-based residential rehabilitation for veterans who sustain traumatic brain injuries.
I started working with him in April 2011, and he was in his wheelchair, dependent for all forms of mobility at that time. But once he felt a little confident, he was able to progress throughout the year from a rolling walker to a wide-base quad cane to a narrow-base quad cane, and then training even on a single-point cane the following year.
I could walk without a cane. Inside, outside I could use a cane or a walker.
Since Gary first came to us, he's made tremendous progress. He really exemplifies what residential services is all about and what we do. He now lives in an apartment. He is able to assist in preparing his own meals. He does administer his own medications. He's actually able to go out into the community on his own and walk to where he wants to go.
I never would have thought that the guy who came in the wheelchair would be walking around downtown going to CVS by himself. So it really raised the level of his independence in that he went from being in the wheelchair 100% of the time to now actually starting to move his body and get some confidence back.
Bancroft unlocked what needed to be unlocked to make him able to do what he's doing now.
I love my sister.